Hey guys, it's Tina from Tina's Library Group, and today I'm making another video for you guys that is gonna be made of all the words. Of course, I made a comic for you, as you can see as you can see here. I'm gonna remind you the words that we worked with, as I promised to do every time when we have meeting. And I'm gonna go from the first word to the last, just to remind you to make it fit better in your vocabulary. And let's see what kind of words we used. So the first one was, the topic was why people do what they do and why they behave the way they behave. Primary reasons. What was the primary reason for people to do this or that? So we spoke that one of the reasons was to have addiction, to be addicted to something. Why people drink alcohol, why people get drugs, why people abuse others. Sometimes it's very connected to addiction and sometimes it's connected to emotional state. So it depends. But addiction was the first word that we were speaking about. Next, Martha came over. She was a little tiny bit late and she told us that she was taking the bus. But here was the game of words when we're saying that we're taking the bus, we're getting the bus, and we're riding the bus. Sometimes we use that too. And of course, when I hear somebody says, I ride the bus, I usually see this in my mind. Somebody's actually riding the bus, like, yeehaw, you know. So it was kind of fun. Next, we got to two new words, to curse and to cuss. There are two words that mean the same thing, saying bad words, I would say. And one is written like this, to curse. It has also another meaning. It means to put the spell on someone or something. And another one is cussing. Cussing means to say bad words. Przeklinać, to curse and to cuss. Next one, we were speaking about reasons, primary reasons, and we spoke about habits. And we had a little game there, habit and habit, right? As a hobbit and habit. So there you go, was a little words game. And of course, people do stuff that they do because of their habits, because of what they're used to. Definitely, that's the primary reason, one of the primary reasons. Next thing, we're speaking about people complaining a lot. Why people complain? Well, it depends on their personality. It depends on the environment that they were grown. They were growing. They were having friends. They were having the whole circle of people around them. So it's more about that. It might be more about that. So those might be primary reasons for that. Next one, we're thinking about and talking about mindful and mindfulness. Now, mindful is a person who thinks about other people. Let's say I don't step on other people's feet because I'm mindful of them. I don't sing loudly when someone beside me sleeps because I'm mindful of them, right? So being mindful actually means to be very polite and very nice to people. And this whole state, when you are aware of what's going on with you and you get into this feeling of harmony and calmness inside, is called to have mindfulness. So as you can see here, I wrote to be mindful and to have mindfulness, right? That's the difference. Next one, we're speaking about mindset. So mindset is one of the main reasons why people do what they do. If their mindset is positive, they do more positive stuff. If their mindset is negative, they do more negative stuff. Classic. Okay, next one is culture. It might depend on a culture. So one of the primary reasons is actually the place that you spend your whole life, the place that you were born in, where your parents come from, where you come from, the language, the traditions. So everything that we can say about the culture, right? And the last word that we had there was environment. I said it before, I'm going to repeat it now. So environment is something that surrounds us. Let's say if we have a little as I have it there in the kitchen, if I have a little bush of parsley that's growing in this small pot, it means parsley has environment. to grow in. It has the pot with some ground in it, right? And soil, you could also call that soil. If, let's say, we're going somewhere to Rome, beautiful city, I do recommend. When you're going to Rome, it's very beautiful and you are in a beautiful environment. And sometimes you hear in TV, on TV or in some programs, even on YouTube, you can find it, where people talk about cleaning the environment, where their seas are cleaned by volunteers usually, and there are some organizations that take care of the environment. So environment is something that surrounds us and also influences us with positive or negative stuff. Energy, mindset, so a lot of things that we do also because of the environment. So it's one of the primary reasons. That's it, guys. That was pretty it. We all had a feeling that this meeting was very fast, and I think it's because the atmosphere was so good. And the last thing that I wrote to you here is behave yourself. So anyway, no matter what you do, remember about the first primary reasons and try to behave yourself well. You behave always awesome when we meet in library. So I hope to see you next meeting, which is going to be on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Don't forget it. So see you there and have a good one. Bye.